Welcome back to the series called More Than Conquerors. Let's look at Psalm 54 and 55. Let's break each one down. He says, "Save me, O God, according to your word, and quickly judge my cause. My protector, my strong fortress, my liberator." And they are not just some random people, they are people that he thought were friends. He says, "They say of me in counsel, how can we get the better of him? They plot evil against me, and they eat up my flesh in their lifetime. O Lord, for my sake, and not for my own sake, but for your own name's sake, that you may save me." No. 1. He teaches us how to cry out to God when we are in trouble. Notice the urgency that he has. Save me, O God, quickly judge my cause. He's not sitting there complaining. He's not sitting there doubting. He's not sitting there waiting. He sits there crying out to God, calling upon the name of the Lord. Secondly, he teaches us that our enemies will always attack us, and sometimes those enemies will be people that we think are our friends. But we have to be aware of what's going on in their heart, because if we are not, we will walk into the enemy's trap. And then number 3, we learn from David how to respond to those enemies. And his response is not to retaliate. It's not to fight. It's not to defend himself, but to run to God and say, "God, I need you to help me. God, I need you to save me. God, I need you to be my protector." And those who do that will find that God will save them in due time. He says, "I am in trouble. I am in danger. I am in need. But teach me your ways. You are worthy of your name being proclaimed by my life." We hope that you have been encouraged by this word. If you have, be sure to follow us. And until next time, remember, Jesus loves you. They want to harm me, hurt me, take my life. Lead me in the path of righteousness, not for my sake, but for your sake, O Lord, because you are worthy of praise. You are worthy of honor. You are worthy of being known. They gather themselves together against me by the dogs around me. The wicked, they encircle me. Children of wickedness, that I am not. David is saying, these people, they meet in secret. They talk about how they can destroy me, destroy my life, destroy my ministry. They speak evil things about me. And these people are dangerous because they surround me like dogs ready to tear a piece of meat apart. In other words, God, I need you to hear me. I need you to see my situation. From the evil man who has lifted up his deed against you and who has many devices for evil, for shedding the blood of the righteous. David doesn't just say, "Save me." He gives God instructions on how to deal with these people. He says, deal with them according to their wickedness. Deal with them according to the evil that they have done in their life. Deal with them according to the blood they have shed and the violence they have done. I need you to come into my life and deliver me because I have no one else to depend upon. Psalm 54 begins with David showing great confidence in God's willingness to listen to him and to answer his prayer. In verses 3 through 5, David describes his accusers who have risen against him and are seeking his life. But notice what David does in this moment. In verse 6, he says, "Save me, O God, from the wicked man, from the violent man." And then, in the last part of the psalm, he reminds himself of something very important. He says, "Surely God will reward righteousness to me. Surely he will render glory to Israel." In other words, I trust in God's justice. I trust in God's righteousness, that he will do what is right. Now, Psalm 55 picks up with David saying, "O Lord, my protector, teach me your way, lead me in the way of righteousness." So David, in these 2 psalms, he teaches us several lessons. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at More Than Conquerors.